pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I got a shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I got a even when I'm down bad. Yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I got a and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Make me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta, I still gotta, I still gotta. Hey, you must be new in here. You see these grown people talking, what you doing here? I gotta have a mind to hit you with a stitch you get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here.
Oh, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you get a look inside Rocket Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Tonight we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Buffalo Bills. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. On play action, Allen flushed out right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. The Bills at 7-1 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. When you talk about this Jets defense, and this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in Week 2. And it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo.
56.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give it 19 there as the drive marches forward. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Quinnen Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of steps backwards after that play. They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
The secondary, Charles, much maligned during the week. They didn't have their best game in the loss last week, but a nice play there.
Yeah, and I just know what they went through last week. I mean, ever since that time, their pride was hurt. They kept getting reminded of it in the local media, had to watch it on tape, and you know the coaches just got after them. They came in ready to play.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Now Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Second touchdown on the season. And the Bills will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. It's Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Let's go now. Drop 50, drop 50. 19 Lions.
Throwing Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. There's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Hall up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Buffalo defense, and they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Here now, a 3rd down and 8.
19 tight, 19 tight. Drag 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go.
Now Jones. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Well,
changing this at the line. They're going to try and throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Jones looking to change the play. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Check, Panther! Alert! Alert!
Hall again on 2nd down. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Running left, it's Hall. 20! And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 48 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
Don't get a set. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Quinnen Williams able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd. Now Allen. That is caught. Oh, some strong running. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to...
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to get it back here just past the 35.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or they're kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here's 3rd and 9. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 3rd down, here's Hall. The run on 3rd and long, so I guess waving the white flag a little bit.
Yeah, and I think sometimes teams are so committed to running the football that they'll take a chance, even in a long yardage situation, to let them know on the other side, this is what we're going to be about today. In this case, they didn't get a 1st down, but if you're thinking along with them, hey, they might be committed to running it all game long.
And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost.
Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. On play action, Allen on the move to his left. He finds his man complete. It's Wolf. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Allen. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Third down and 13. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And the Bills are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Diggs in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Allen to throw once more. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Now a stoppage for an injured player. A lot of people holding their breath on this one right now. That's Stephon Diggs who is shaken up. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. And we have an injury on the play, and it looks like the running back, James Cook, is the one who's down. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The kick by Bass is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get in the field goal range. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Jones on 3rd down. Oh, into a sea of defenders have intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there at 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones eluding the pressure right. Jones breaking from the contact. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, hurt. Cut 19, hurt. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Let's go now.
Here's Jones. A final shot before break. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Here we go, strike.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Now Jones wants to change it up. Jones now on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now a 2nd and 10.
19 Lions.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
19 tight.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Hall. A good red zone run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and goal. And now they're in the hurry up.
On 9-yard gain, brings up 2nd and goal.
Now they'll change things up. Ball again. But he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. Jones will try and run with it. And he is going to lose yardage here. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. And his kick here is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. There he goes, left side. Inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. From the 24. Jones, caught, it's Wilson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. But plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Jones going to change it up here.
Check. Roll. Hurt.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved.
Let's go now.
The situation changes a bit now. 1st and goal from back at the 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing on 1st down. Jones. This pass out wide to Hall. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
At the 9-yard line.
Back to the ground with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Jets go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Now a handoff up the middle. Cooper. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Yeah, man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 44 yards. And the Bills sure look like they're going to be moving to 8-1 as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, check that streak. Ready?
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 9-yard gain on the play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now Jones on 1st and 10. Over the middle, he has a control. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll look to throw again. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great play there, laying himself out in the end zone. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. No problem there on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
To throw, it's Allen. He's got his receiver Cooper. And they're going to be set down around the 15-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Here's 1st and 10. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Come on.
Here's 2nd down. Jones. And his throw is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
To throw is Jones. That's caught by Wilson. And he is going to have the Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Jones. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
This Buffalo crowd letting them have it. 3rd down now.
Dragon 60.
Now Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Throwing Jones. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Bills 38, Jets 31.
So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Bills, and that should all but do it. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. And that was ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Allen. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Pass on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Jair Elam makes a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So Allen's going to look to throw. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30.